What's up everyone, it's Natalie here. Today I'm filming a motivational tips video, tips that will change your life. Sorry if there's an echo, I'm kind of filming this in a bathroom, so you know, there's a loud echo, but we're just gonna roll with it. Anyways, I asked you guys on Instagram which one you guys wanted to see, a 2019 favorites video or tips that will change your life, tips that I think help me get motivated and I know will help you, especially in the new year. I know a lot of you guys have a lot of resolutions, just like starting something, working on something a little harder, being more motivated in general, achieving your goals. And I think that these tips, no matter what your goals are, whether it's to start your own business, whether it's to quit your job, whether it's to work your way up the corporate ladder, whether it's just to like start a new hobby, whether it's to get up earlier in the morning to be a happier person, I think that in general these are going to be pretty useful for anyone watching this video. And I feel like I always get a lot of questions on how do I stay motivated because I am my own boss now. So I just wanted to give you guys some tips on things that changed my life because I have not always been exactly like this and I know that it will help you guys. Before I get into the video, I did want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. So thank you so much to Squarespace. I work with them plenty of times. You guys know this. I use them every single day. I have an online website, nataliebarbu.com. It is my own consulting website. So if you guys want to hire me to build your personal brand, to help you with social media strategy, to help you with your marketing strategy, whether it's your personal brand or your online business brand, I am here to help you guys. So you guys can always book me on there, but Squarespace is what I host my website on. I trust Squarespace more than any other website builder out there. It's just so good. It's so simple, yet the most customizable website builder ever. I feel like a lot of you guys actually do use Squarespace as well, and I think we can all agree that it is super customizable. I have used a ton of other online building websites before, and Squarespace is definitely the one that you get your vision exactly how you want it because of all of the features on there. I feel like the sky is the limit with Squarespace. There's so many things that integrate really nicely with it. So whether you're building an online store, consulting services like me, you want a blog, you want just a portfolio online, then definitely check out Squarespace to build your website because you can build so many different things. There's so many different themes and it's definitely by far the easiest way to do it. So if you guys want 10% off your first purchase or your domain, you guys can click on the link down below or use my code NatalieBarbu. But thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Anyways, I'm just gonna jump right into the tips that help me get motivated and I hope that they help you guys. My phone case is Casetify, in case anyone was wondering. I feel like I get questions whenever I have my phone in a video. I customized it to say my last name. Okay, so the first one is to plan your day the night before. I am a huge planner. I feel like a lot of people like wake up in the morning and then they start writing down their to-do list. I'm kind of the opposite. I do it the night before and that way I know exactly how I want the next day to go. So there's not that many surprises. So you guys know I'm a huge Google Calendar user. I love Google Calendar. Highly suggest everyone to switch over to Google Calendar. I was on Apple Calendar for a long time and then switched over to Google and it changed my life to say the least. But anyways, that video will be coming up. I have literally told you guys that I was gonna film a Google Calendar video for the past year and I just have never done it, so I'm so sorry. It's coming soon. I would use a digital calendar, whatever you have. Just I like a digital one because things can change, so you have the ability to drag things around. But I plan my day out the night before. I look at it, I see if do I have any due dates, do I have any appointments, do I have any meetings, and then I kind of revolve my day around that. What else do I have to get done? First, I write a to-do list on things that I need to complete by tomorrow, by the end of the week, whatever that might look like for you. And then I look at my calendar and I literally see hour by hour where to put that in. And I plan out everything, you guys, starting from what time do I want to wake up and what time do I want to go to the gym. I put my gym on my calendar just so that I know how my day is structured and so I'm not just like la-di-da-di-da all day long and like not doing anything, you know? I always do have to make sure that I plan out my entire day and I do that the night before because then I know what time to wake up in the morning. So just planning your night before leaves you to no surprises. You know how you want to spend the next day and it's not like you're in the morning and then you're planning out your to-do list and you're like, oh my god, why didn't I wake up an hour earlier? I have so much to do. You already know ahead of time, so I think that has always helped me is just planning out the night before. This could just be when you're going to bed, after you're done with your work, whenever it is. I think it's something that everyone should try implementing. The next thing is to have your mornings be for you. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the first one, but I'm a huge believer that like you should not start your day off with being rushed. You should start it having some time to yourself. At least for me, I feel like I am go all the time, but I'm very happy and proud. I take my mornings for myself and for my own like whatever I want to do personally. So I love working out in the mornings. I like enjoying a nice breakfast and cooking myself a breakfast and coffee and not being rushed while I'm eating, just enjoying my morning. And so I like spending that time because I know that the rest of the day I am going to be very productive. So it's okay if you're not necessarily productive for one part of your day. That's the morning for me. For others, it might be your nighttime routine, having a nice time when you shut your phone off at 7 and you are done for the day. That is your you time. Cooking dinner, you're spending time with your friends and your family, and you are turned off. That's kind of how I am in the mornings, and I think that everyone should have something like that in their life to be productive, because we cannot be that overworked. I love working, and I do find a lot of joy in what I do and achieving my goals, and I feel like sometimes I do work too much, but I will always make time for some relaxing state in my day. And for me, that just happens to me in the mornings. I also feel less guilty if it's like first thing in the morning versus like taking like a 2-hour break in the middle of the day. So I feel like finding what works best for you is definitely really important. Try not overworking yourself, and I know that might sound like counterproductive to like a productive and motivating video, but I think that if you burn yourself out, then you're not gonna be able to accomplish anything. And I'm not gonna tell you to wake up at 5 in the morning, and I'm not gonna tell you to wake up at 9 in the morning, because you know what? It doesn't matter what time you wake up, it's whatever works best for you, but having that time to just relax and not be in a rush. So if you gotta wake up at 5 a.m. to not be in a rush, then sure, do that. But I hate those videos that like tell you to like wake up at a certain time, because everyone's life is so different that like, I don't know what 5 a.m. might not work for you at all. You might already be getting up at 5 a.m. So maybe I'm not gonna tell you to wake up at 4 a.m., but like take some time at night when you get back from work, you know? So I'm not telling you exact times, but I do think that just like taking some time out of your day to relax is incredibly important and shouldn't be something that you like brush off. It should be a huge priority of yours. And this one, I feel like a lot of people might not like this tip, so I apologize in advance, but it is to start an exercise routine. And I know that that sounds very cliche for New Year's resolutions to start exercising, and I also know that some people hate exercising and they're like, I don't care, I love the way my body looks, I don't need to work out, which good, like I'm so glad that you love the way that you look, and I think everyone should. But working out is not for physical appearance necessarily. It is so much more about how you feel. Maybe some people start out that way thinking that they're just gonna work out just to look good, but I'm telling you, the mental benefits that come from it is unmatched from anything else. Just moving your body every now and then, getting a workout in, either if it's a walk, if it's a yoga class, if it's a cycling class, if it's cardio, if it's walking uphill on the treadmill, if it's running for a little bit, whatever that looks like for you, do it, because it will make you feel so much better, and you're just gonna feel strong, and you are going to mentally think that you can do a lot more than you ever thought you could, because that is just what moving your body and exercise does to you. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not talking about the physical aspects of it. I am talking all mental here, because I feel like for me, when I started developing a workout routine, I really started being like, okay, I can literally do anything. Like I feel so strong, I feel so empowered. And I think that that can happen with anyone. So regardless if you have a workout routine or not right now, I think that that's something that everyone should focus on implementing in their lives, and not just for the physical benefits, but for literally all the other benefits that come with it. The next thing is writing down everything that you want to achieve and actual steps to how to get it. I am a huge writing down person. I love writing lists. So basically I'm talking about writing down your plans, like what do you want to get done, and then after that, taking some actual like step-by-step instructions on how you're going to do it. So let's say you want to start a successful YouTube channel this year. I have a video for that. Go and watch that. But don't go and watch another video and then another video and then another video. If this is your like 5th like motivational video that you have seen today, stop watching them after this video. Stop watching them. I won't be offended, and literally go out and start doing something, because I feel like so many people get into the cycle of they're just reading a ton of self-help books. They're just like listening to a bunch of podcasts. They're watching a lot of videos, and they're literally not doing anything. These things are meant for you to go offline. Like I'm putting it online, but I want you to go offline, and I want you to start actually working on your goals. So that the first step be, okay, the first thing you need to do to have a successful YouTube channel is just make an account. So just start your account right now. You don't have to have any videos, just go on there and start your account. Okay, the second thing would be to film a video. Before that, what you have to do, you kind of have to think of some video ideas. So write down a list of video ideas, put a date to it, set it on the calendar and say this is when you're gonna film this video, or if you wanna start vlogging, this is the day you're gonna vlog, and just do it and constantly remind yourself until it becomes a routine for you. Do you see what I'm saying? So in the beginning, things like that feel uncomfortable. Things that you want to achieve are going to feel like weird, and you're gonna feel forced to do them, and you're not gonna be naturally used to pulling a camera out and filming. You're not gonna be naturally used to doing whatever else you want to start implementing in your life. But it's one of those things where you have to be intentional and you just have to do it. Watching these videos, reading the self-help books are all great, but they're actually more hurtful if you're not doing anything to implement them, because just reading them is not gonna make you smarter. You actually have to be out there and like doing the grunt work yourself. So I think that making sure like writing down those steps is going to make it seem a lot more possible. Saying I want to have a YouTube channel and I want to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year sounds pretty daunting when you're starting at 0, but once you start actually taking the first step and then the second step and then the third step, it does become a lot more feasible. So I would definitely recommend just starting to writing down all of the steps, and also having goals that you can achieve and narrowing them down instead of just having like a broad plan. Like, I want to be rich. Okay, well, how do you become rich? What number means rich to you? Okay, let's say you want to make $100,000 next year. Okay, so how do you start that? How do you make your first 1,000, then your first 10,000? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, take it backwards and reverse engineer it and break it down into actual steps and write them down. Don't just think about them. Have them on a piece of paper, type them out on Google Docs so that you have a visual and that you have them and they can keep you accountable, and actually start doing it. So after this video, I don't want you to watch another self-help video. I don't want you to watch another tips video. I want you to go out and make the first step, whether it's something so small as just starting the account. You don't gotta post a picture. You don't have to have a banner. Just start the account. And then the last tip that is kind of something that I'm telling myself is to stop spreading yourself too thin and stop being everybody's yes woman or yes man, because you don't have to say yes to everything just because you feel guilty, which I'm the one that needs to hear this myself. But I think that if you're just saying yes because you feel bad about something, then I don't think you should do it, because you're gonna spread yourself too thin and you're going to overwork yourself. I say yes to everything last year. I said yes to every coffee date. So many people that asked me to hang out and catch up, I said yes to. So many people that asked me to do a favor for them, I said yes to. I am happy that I am able to help. It's sometimes hard because I just don't have the time, and then I'm spreading myself too thin, and then I burn myself out, and then I cry, and then I panic, and then the cycle restarts. It's one of those things where you might feel bad and you might feel like you have to say yes to everything because you feel like you just like owe people something, but you have to be a little more selective because you don't want to burn yourself out. Anyways, my camera died and now I'm back, but those were all of my tips. I hope that they helped you at all in any way, but if you guys have other tips, then please let me know and comment them down below. I'd love to know what motivates you guys, and hopefully we can all get inspired by this. I'd love to do more videos similar to this, but I feel like the best way to kind of see what I do and how I live my life is by subscribing and watching my vlogs. I am headed back to New York City today, so the New York vlogs will be coming if they haven't already by the time this goes up. So really excited to be back in New York City, and I can't wait to just start filming and vlogging more again. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.